ma'am, you are working from so many years actually till this age. How do you manage so many roles? How do you try to manage so many roles in a day in your life? And did you have any guilt any day while bringing up your children and all that?
Please sit down. I'm no guilt at all. No guilt at all. Because I've been very clear in my thinking consciously. One or two things I have I wish I could have learned yoga when I was young, but there was no yoga teacher in my village. I feel I should have learned that one. Second thing, I should have learned swimming, but I came from a village where there was scarcity of water. Forget about swimming. Okay, but by and large, no regret for me, because when you make a decision, be clear what you are going to do. Whenever you make a decision, we don't know it's right or wrong. At that moment, it looks right. Later, it may be wrong also. Only time will tell it was right or wrong. Again, what is wrong, what is right? They're all ambiguous questions. So by and large, I lead the decisions I take through my conscious. So that's the reason I sleep every day, 8:30 sharp. And I'm not disturbed by any of these things. How do I manage all these things is, I enjoy my work actually. That's why I never feel tired. I never feel tired for any of my work. Today morning I must have got up at 4 to 4:30 I made a call, then came to airport, took a plane, came here, went for a meeting. From there I have come here. After I finish this, I go to the next meeting. And up to 11 o'clock I have meetings. After 11 o'clock I'll come home. At 12 o'clock I will reach. Then 4:30 I should get up, 6 o'clock is my flight. I never get bored because I love my work. When you love your work, you never get bored. Tell me a job like this where I can meet so many people, so many children, so many people, learn so much from them. How many people will have this kind of an opportunity? So I love my job, so no strain for me. Second thing is, I don't spend any time on following things. Like I have never gone to market for 20 years. I have never gone to my market for 20 years. I really don't require anything from market. I don't attend weddings. Rarely I attend weddings. Rarely. Because I really get that much time, traveling for a wedding is quite a lot time, I feel. Third thing is, I have projects in my mind, one after another. I always keep serial projects in my mind. So I go on executing them, the next one. And writing gives me enormous happiness. So once I write, I'll rejuvenate myself. And I normally do not waste time in chit-chatting. There's nothing wrong in that, but I don't enjoy that. I rather convert that time for reading or anything. Basically, you should love your job, what you do. Then you're always young at heart. That's what I want to tell you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, as you said right now, and in one of your interviews, you said that you have not shopped for many of years. So how should we, in particular children, limit ourselves to not do something which we should not like?
No. I've not shopped for various reasons. One is, it is a custom in South India. I think my next book is going to have that essay. It is a custom in South India. When you go to Varanasi or Kashi, you should leave what you like the most. The lighter side on this is, I asked Narayan Murthy, why you have not gone to Varanasi? He told, what you like the most you have to leave. So I have to leave you, so I can't go. It's a joke. The custom is, when you go to Kashi, you have to leave what you like the most. There's a custom in South India. My grandparents were very old and they wanted to go to Kashi and have a bath in Ganga like any religious people in India. And they could not do it because they were in a village, they were old also. So when I grew up, I went to Varanasi on their behalf, and I took water in my hand. I never thought about it. When the water was in my hand in the morning, and I saw sun and remembered the shloka, oh son, you are the way. My grandfather was a Sanskrit scholar, so I learned Sanskrit in a very young age. We could converse in Sanskrit with him. So I took water in my hand and I remembered the shloka, "O son, you are the witness in the Ganges, the Ganga of our country, who is a witness for all the civilization in our land." And then it said, "I leave something to you." That struck me. What will I leave? Nothing. I became blank. Then I remembered, what is most important for a woman? It is shopping. Let me leave shopping forever to you. Okay. That's it. After I had my bath, I came up and I said, what did I tell? I leave shopping forever in my life? How can I do that? Then my mind said, my conscience said, nothing is impossible in life. What is there to shop in life? It's okay. I was, I think, 45 years old. 45 years old. I said, you have shopped 45 years. What is there? It's only a mindset. And believe it or not, I removed my mind from shopping and I have not gone at all. Or I don't even know what is existing, what is non-existing, how much it costs, nothing. It has given me a tremendous strength to control the mind. Like how Jains do. Jains have a very fantastic way of controlling mind. And that is the best way, that what you like the most, you should leave it. But still I buy medicine, traveling, books and all those things, still I do. Some good friends give me saris, once in a year or something. For the last 5 years even I had stopped taking saris also. I said, why do I need? After 60 you should never accumulate anything. Because it's the time where you have to give away. So, when you make our mind, think over it and make it. Make it and then don't break it. So don't make it when you're 10, 15 years. Let it be some 35, 40 years. By the time you've seen enough in life. Yeah, last question, okay? Yes, beta. Let her ask. After all, a child. Huh.
So some of the topics that you write about and that you focus on are very serious.
Like
dowry death. I just read Wise and Otherwise.
Uh-huh.
What inspired you to stand up for all?
They're all real. They're all real. I've seen dowry death. Then that's the reason I used to work in that area. Then I wrote it. What I see, I write. Yeah.
Miss, one of your stories was about how you helped two young boys who were underprivileged, and moving on in life, one became a shop. He owned a shop,
Garage fellow.
and one was a doctor. And,
That Bombay doctor, car doctor.
yeah, and he charged you more in the pretext of charging less, and the other person gave you a sari for no cost. Ma'am, I just wanted your advice on how you judge people. I mean, how would you know what a person's intentions are, and how do you filter out yourself the people who mean well and people who don't?
It's very difficult actually how to know what person is, because everybody talks very sweet to you. Particularly when you have a lot of money to give, people will be very nice to us. Okay? But if someone talks too much about me, I think ati vinayam durta lakshanam. That means this fellow, you never know. Second thing, if you don't expect anything, whether they give or not doesn't matter. But by and large, you can, over a period of time with your experience, 90% of the time you can make out what is their intention. And if someone says, okay, I will do all these too many things, then you have to take a pinch of salt. So by and large, we realize, but sometimes we do go wrong. It's a human nature. Greed it is not the people. Greed makes them to do that one. If you can make out that person has a greedy trait, then you know this fellow is going to googly to me later in life.
Did you always know you wanted to write and become an author? Was that your passion from the beginning?
Did I know diary?
Did you always know you wanted to write a book when you grew up?
No, actually, I was quite, please sit down. I was quite blank about my future when I was young. I used to read, go to school, learn, always reading. I have taken life as it came. But maybe by 16, I made up my mind what I want to become. I wanted to become an engineer and I wanted to write. So at 16 or 17, I decided what I want to become. Before that, no. Before that, like a carefree. It's okay? Thank you very much.